Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I'll be going to review Sapient Payslip. So Sapient Consulting Private Limited, they are majorly they have foothold in Bangalore and also they are in Gurgaon. So if you don't know about Sapient, Sapient is a US-based multinational company, just like Accenture, Cognizant. They have less workforce, possibly 20 to 25,000. But one good point is about Sapient is they pay really well. So if you are someone who want to expecting a hike and their salary is really good, then you may try for Sapient. So one of my observation is they can pay 100% hike if you're switching. So if your salary is 10 lakh, possibly they can give 20 lakhs. If it's 20, they can even give up to 40. So that is about Sapient. They pay really well. And I'll talk about company's culture, and I also attended one of their interview 5 years back. I'll also talk about that. So be stay tuned with me. But before that, let us quickly go through their payslip, then I'll talk about Sapient a bit. So please be there. So first of all, this guys, I mean, this is an old payslip of 2018, 5 years back. And that time also, that guy is from seniors specialist platform. So they have a designation of specialist platform L1, L2, L3. So this guy is possibly a L2 or L3, which is kind of a technical lead or a module lead role. It is kind of a mid senior role, not so senior, not so junior, kind of a mid senior, 8 to 10 years of experience, I believe. And he is based out of Bangalore. And if you see, this payslip is for November 2018, and if you see, the basic earning is 96,000 rupees, quite a good amount. And HR is 50% of that amount, slightly higher than 50%, 60% I believe, for some reason. So 57,000. And everything else is coming in special allowances, which is basically 1 lakh and 7,000 rupees. So, and he's making 2 lakh 61,000 rupees being a senior specialist platform as on 2018. 2 lakh 61,000 in a service based company. So you can see the number basically, an area if you see it's 40,000. So that is being carried forward from the last month. And if you see, the deduction is PF contribution is 12% of this one, so 13,000. And income tax is 54,000. Definitely, like with this amount, they need to pay a good income tax. So the amount that he made on November 2018 was 2 lakh 33,000. So if you even remove the ADR part, so approximately 2 lakh was he was making on 2018, being a senior specialist platform. Now in 2022 or 23, it might increase to double. So you can understand, right? It will be around 3.5 to even 4, at this point. So you can understand that the amount of money Sapient is paying. So Sapient is no doubt one of the consider it one of the great pair. I mean, if you consider all the service-based company. Now let us talk about Sapient. So if you are planning to switch Sapient, you need to be a little bit aware. So first of all, Sapient takes the difficult interview. That process is pretty difficult. If you search over internet, they are possibly the as per the review and all I'm saying, they they take the toughest interview in service based companies. So if you consider TCS, Accenture, Capgemini, HCL, or any of the big four, so if you consider their standard of interview, it is way higher than Sapient. But having said that, it is not as difficult as a product based company. So they'll never ask you to write algorithm or DSA algo, but rather they are more focused on your hands on, how much you are great on coding, or if you are going for a even tool based technology, how great you are on tool, that particular tool. So that they are they are more focused on during the interview. So let's talk about my interview experience. So the first round, said they came to my city basically. And the first round was a coding round. They have given 3 hours of time to they have given a big question, like two papers. You need to go through that paper. And I was a developer. Went for a developer kind of interview, senior developer. Then I have to create a project, API based solution with some design interface and all, and connect with database with some repository pattern, and do certain business logic operation. Is not just get, post, put, delete, but there are certain business logic that you need to write using link queries. If you are aware of .NET, you may heard about link queries, and Java, in Java it might be Hibernate or HQL. So similar to that only. So and you need to, on top of it, you need to write the test cases. Now they told, I do, they are not, they are saying in their 2 3 hours. So the time was not limited, so you can take slightly more time if required, but they are more focused on how much test cases are you able to pass. So if it is 100%, then possibly you will be selected for the next round. If it is less than 50%, you won't get selected. So there are people who actually left the interview or the process in between. They can't write code. I mean, it's difficult also for some people to write code from the scratch, because you need to connect to the database, and also that is one. So they have given a virtual machine basically for everyone. So that is the first round which I cleared, and then I went for next round. So next round was a face-to-face round, and it was approximately more than 1.5 or between 1 hour 15 minutes, rigorously asked from the basic to in-depth, from tools and technology they will ask. After that, the next round was a VC round with the project team of Bangalore. Now the problem with the VC is, since it was on Saturday, only few people, they are not in the mood, I believe. They are slightly arrogant. What I feel like, the specific team that I was interviewed, so they just ask, few question, couple of questions. They possibly didn't like my resume, because I was from, again, a service based company, but they are possibly looking for someone from the product based company. But I don't understand their mindset. But it was just for 5 to 10 minutes. They just gone through my CV and asked couple of questions which are not related to my tools and technology, slightly related to tools that I haven't worked. I just told them, then they abruptly stopped the interview. So that was kind of my interview experience, and definitely I got rejected on that round itself. Okay, so that was my interview experience, and that is even 5 years back. I'm not sure how this is happening now, but if you are going for Sapient, just make sure that you have gone through all the details, nitty-gritties, everything you have to prepare, because these companies usually takes a rigorous interview. Now one more point is, one of my friends, he used to work in this company, and he had he told me, they are why they are able to give this much of money, I mean this much of salary. The thing is that the guy, one of my friends used to work in Cognizant. He switched to Sapient. Now this project he used to work in Cognizant, the same project he found in the Sapient. Now that project team was 16 or 17 people, but Sapient in Cognizant, but Sapient hire only 6 and 7 people. So if you see, the less than half workforce they are deploying for a similar project that they win from Cognizant. So that project was there in Cognizant. They got in Sapient, and fortunately, they are pulled some of the Cognizant employee to Sapient with double salary. They just offered 100% hike for all the employees who joined from Cognizant. Now, when they started working, they feel quite overburdened, because earlier it was 16 people, now it was 6 to 7 people, almost double or maybe less than 50% workforce. So that was very difficult for them to manage. And if you are in joining in Sapient, in most of the project, I believe Sapient is pretty hectic. You need to work for more than 10 hours, and weekend also will be messed up. So before joining Sapient, do your due diligence, background work, check all other review. If your friends is working in Sapient, check with them also. Also one point, this is based on the project also. Some projects are really good, some projects are slightly overburdened, and people are also kind of arrogant in there. So what I learned from another experience. So this is my overall review of Sapient, and I have given a small though payslip. Getting Sapient payslip was very difficult. Somehow I managed to get it. If I get a new payslip, I will definitely review it once again. I just wanted to see their 2022 or 23. So just be with me, and if you have anything, just let me know in the comment below.